Good morning. Welcome to 4 by 8 Paper Stuff. This is still Beth. We are still working in our river journal. We are on the Amazon, and I found a journal page from an older lady. Let's get our stuff together and get going. So, you might be wondering, where in the world did the process for this paper go? Well, I would be wondering the same thing because I don't know either. I don't know what happened to the first clip. Um, I have done this in the past. This is composition notebook paper that I just drench literally in watercolors and um, tear the edges so while it's wet it looks more frayed that way. And oh, here we go. No, that's the back. Okay. I don't know why this is shaking so badly. I don't know what that was doing in there either. Don't know what that was doing in there either. Anyhow, okay. All these circles came from a lovely, lovely friend in another hemisphere. You hear me talk to her, Kurti. Sometimes I'm only talking to her. She made me, when I was doing my Around the World in 80 Days journal, she did a Peruvian journal as if I was there with her and we toured Peru together. I do not know why this is shaking so badly. I need to adjust my rice bag, apparently. Anyhow, she sent me, uh, in real life, by way of snail mail, an entire traveler's notebook that she had made filled with our trip to Peru together. And in it were extra pieces of paper. The solid colored circles are ones that she used for the background, and then she used these other printed papers that replicate um, Peruvian or South American art um, as I can't think as accents. And she sent me the leftover bits and bobs. So since I'm in the Amazon, and since the Amazon starts or ends in Peru, um, it was only fitting that I used some of her bits and bobs from her Peruvian journal for me from our trip together in this. So I very, very reluctantly cut up some of that paper, Kurti, and uh, I hoarded it. I just used bits of the bits and bobs, and it went on this lady's journal. So this lady, I found her journal, and I'm going to read it to you. So here is her journal page. She's a very accurate um, documenter. She has the date 1936. The place was left blank, but the topic says people and baskets. So I'm not sure if she didn't know where she was on the Amazon or she just left it off. But this is what she said. It's afternoon. The heat is oppressive. Sweat runs down every valley on my body. The sides of my face, the small of my back, my shoes retain water. Moisture and sweat from my socks. My blisters have blisters. Dot, 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 dot. We round a bend in the river. My thoughts wander from sweat to sounds. Sounds. Birds, crickets, and other 6-inch bugs. Sounds in between screams from monkeys. If, if, if I brought a banana out of my bag, monkeys come from everywhere as if the banana was a magnet. So, save it. Sounds and sweet patterns. No, I can't read her writing. It says, so, sweet sounds and sweet patterns. The women in these tiny villages along the banks weave the most amazing baskets. These baskets are tools to carry veggies and fish and laundry. But in my eyes, these baskets are art. circular, square jugs, natural grasses woven with a bright pop of color mixed in with the green grass. With use, the green grass turns brown. The pop of color stands out even better. The patterns were trees, geometric shapes. Back home, I love to make quilts using any piece of fabric I can. The time I have with a needle and a thread in my hand takes me to a space that is peaceful and sprinkled with gumdrops and chocolates. Magical places. I wonder if in the next village we can come to the we if we ugh. I wonder if in the next village we come to the boat can stop and for the day and let me learn how to weave a basket. I want to see if weaving will take me to the magical place quilts do. Oh, sweet, oh, the sweat, oh, the sweat. So she goes, it sounds like she goes from complaining, complaining, complaining to the magical places that weaving and baskets and quilting take you to. That is the journal that I found of this lady that was floating down the Amazon in 1936. So I am going to make a pocket on the other half of this spread and tuck my journal that I found from this lady in 1936 into it. I'm using just my regular watercolors, Prima mostly, some Jane Davenport, but mostly Prima, and going to completely drench this page in greens, the greens that I see along the Amazon, the greens that the monkeys hide in, the greens that the monkeys jump out of if you bring a banana out of your bag and into your boat, and they will attack you for a banana. So why do I do this? I love to travel. I love to go. I have been lucky enough to do and go. One day I'm going to show you when I do my stack of 2017 journals. I'll show you. And when we go on another world river besides the United States rivers, we're going to do the ones that I have done in real life: the Danube, the Rhine. I sometimes I don't get to go all the time. And this year has been particularly slow on travel. So I make up my own trips. And if I don't have my own trips to go on, whose thoughts and dreams am I going to have to talk about when I'm doing my unbelievable world tours or river tours or whatever? So I make them up. Yes, I'm compromising the spine on this book even more, but that's what the long-throated stapler is for. I'm going to have to reconstruct this book. So I've just taken greens and drenched that page, and I'm going to let it dry naturally. And I'm making a pocket from some more of the bits and bobs that I'm hoarding from my Peruvian travel journal that Kurti made me. And she used, oh, what did she tell me she used? Mystic paints. They're the shimmer paints that have a little bit of sparkle to them. Not glitter, but shine. Iridescent, almost like the skin of bugs in the Amazon. So I'm using that. I'm going to cut out another piece of circle and put it on that pocket and tuck my journal bit that I found from this lady in 1936 when she was in the Amazon. And Kurti asked me yesterday if I was going to try to draw some other fruits and vegetables that you find along the way, and I'm lucky to get corn and carrots and green peppers out of my system and a few bananas. As if you can't tell, I am not a very good artist, but I practice and I have fun, and I'm getting better. Believe it or not, I was worse. So I think this is going to be a really short video today. I'm off to art camp, and tomorrow I'm off to paint class, and I don't think I have anything else the rest of the week. Maybe we'll go to an orchid farm if it's open still. I can't figure out if it's open still. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and oh, I'm cutting that precious paper. That was hard for me, and I will see you all tomorrow. finished product. The lighting here looks gray. I'm not quite sure, but that was fun. Um, and yes, I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Check me out on Instagram, and I'll see you back here. Process with me.